can still die if he pops meta and I'm out of position.
Well, you guys were right. It's a support that, right?
Say that AG as well are going to be reliant on cooldowns. Very nice flame break there onto 2. Joker is getting his ass beat, though. I mean, severely underestimated that. First blood given on over. Nice blinding light sees DB also in the line of fire. Turns around for a big old anchor smash. Now, he does have this healing lotus. Will he commit for it on the first light? No, he doesn't. He does not. Natsumi had the stick charges, so it wouldn't have made a difference.
Forward roll takes a little bit of input.
It does. Natsumi, though, is going to go down.
Well, at the least, you've got room to stack up. Zephyr can build up that resource for both Natsumi, for Yopaj, and Mushi to kind of catch up on. And Mushi kills himself.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Doesn't have HP. He needs a reset.
He's going to reset, that's for sure. I think he was trying to cut a wave there. We'll see what happens because there's action over in the mid lane, where Zephyr is going to fall Yowei. He's got a pretty long Arcane Curse supplies, but
their stacks are being lightly invaded, not the biggest stacks, and they might find a freebie.
Lightly? As in being lit on fire by Yopaj? And then I agree.
Lightly. With lots of light.
With lots of light. Killed off there relatively easily. So they do look for a kill onto Mushi. Yopaj TP's on in. He's got a shield rune as well here. Easily able to tank through this, and he's got the slight in 2 more seconds. Jokam almost juked him, but Yopaj gets the kill anyway.
On the side of AG.
He's position 5 or 4. Nova and Verge both. Big ol' zip down to the bottom lane where they look for another kill. Anamushi throws the stun, but will still die.
Yeah, he's not really able to do what he wants on
to him, right?
Yeah.
If they kind of treat him like they treated his Doom of last game, then, you know, I am a bit more scared. Now, he's got Ravage, but he's got really no incentive to use it because he's gonna die. Oh, Mushi got distracted by the Rage Creep. But he's gonna it's done. He's like, Mushi, step out of it. Look at the kill. You saw that too.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
the Batrider here. He's pretty fast now with that faded brooch. Stuck on the cliff down, making this a bit awkward for Mushi, but not for Yopaj. It will be Yowei, pardon me. His dives. Oh, that's a Ravage catching 2. Not bad. X-Nova. You will die, right? Yes, he will. He had the the Meteor Hammer of all things to do him in. They need to be able to interrupt Varish's live stream, but in comes Zip now from Yowei. DB's still alive as well. Natsumi just killed off Mushi trying to fight, but versus 4 will go down. Last Remnant here. Ooh, nice double Remnant. Picks up 3 kills there for Yopaj. As it's Zephyr who's kind of cutting her out in your dream. Yopaj doesn't have any more Remnants, but they're also lacking control here on the side of AG. They want this last kill, though. They jump back on in, but look who's just respawned. But X-Nova gives the ultra kill to Yopaj. I don't
issue. You do have a decent amount of magic damage coming out from Gloom, maybe not quite enough. Mushi chasing.
Yeah, stun is going to be able to catch Verge. Mushi, who, by the way, has gone for the Solar Crest. This used to be a slight deviation from the classic off-lane Alchemist build. This is silly, but it's fine. It'll work. Verge realizing he actually can't life drain because he's about to get stunned, and is blasted back to the fountain. Have to be careful when this Ravage is popped, who the Vortex is on, and of course that lasso. They can connect any of those stuns into Stone Gaze. Fight might be good. There's going to be the lasso, or at least an attempt. Global silence here, holding on to it as X-Nova, because honestly, they've already killed Jokam. Stone Gaze is used, but Yopaj simply looks away, and with the power of the Haste Rune, can continue to chase here very easily. 4 versus 5 fight already. Stone Gaze already used here as AG are going to have to retreat, tail tucked between their legs. Boom. Well, the distraction has kind of worked. AG maybe now with the advantage. Stone Gaze back in 25. Lasso in the same amount of time. Yowei looks for the right angle on into the fight. Still doesn't have his own BKB, so it's DB being the one to really hold the ace card here. They do have themselves a Chemical Rage. Remember, Mushi, the one with the Pipe of Insight. He's not the carry, much more of just the annoyance. And for now, DB is certainly annoyed by him. As out comes the Ravage now. It's only going to catch on to 3 heroes. Meteor Hammer's pretty good, though, and Mushi is going to go down. Global Silence. Let's see what they can get off the back end of it. For now, not much, because there's no chain stun on a Yowei. He's free to go as well now. Yopaj hit by the lasso. The Blink Dagger catches him, and boom! They have simply underestimated their opponents here. AG playing their cards right, are looking now perhaps 3 of a kind here. As Zephyr hexed up by his own big pole, taken down by the Gorgon.
And they find,
which is, at this point, the only way forward for Putin.
Yeah.
So lots at stake here. But
for sure.
I can't help but think, John, they're playing with a little bit too much respect. They have to be able to take some risks, and now I think AG, with a bit of wind underneath their sails.
Medusa though, as you basically full mana, the hero does enjoy getting fully refilled on both ends.
Who wish? Maybe this is the better build these days. Offlane Alex used to go Blink Daggers in these situations. It wouldn't have done a thing to change this kind of a fight, but they are going to pop the global Yoe now with the BKB activated as Mushi trying to live through this one. No chance. With that, Scotty reducing his heal amounts. Oh, John. This might be high ground.
Yeah, this might be high ground. This could be game 3. If AG maintain this. Boom. And they sit back a little bit. They get punished in that fight on the first Roche. And it just kind of spirals down from there. Again, he's always going to get mana because he's never losing HP.
Hugna combination. Our boys at gas station. Ember Spirit in. Looking for the win. No control. I can't rhyme. I'm not that clever, and it's far too late in the day. But Ravage is pretty darn good, catching on 3. Yopaj trying to escape the mini Remnant will do him no good, however. He dies, drops Remnant in his wake, but has no buyback here. He's going to lose his Aegis. There's an Eye of Scotty as well for Natsumi, but it's Jokam who is going to be able to provide cover here. And the mana, sorry, make that the life drain, which does give a little bit more sustenance for the Dusa. Bold move, though, to go up to the high ground like that. Now,
that's the life of a Pugna 5.
It's like, you know when you're a little kid trying to blow up a balloon?
Yep.
Give it your all?
Nope.
That's Pugna right now. Big ol' zip in from Yoe. Has BKB. Natsumi. He's going to be pretty calm, cool, and collected on his 8-second charge at BKB. Careful here. There's more damage on Medusa. Bridge a bit lower on the mana. They are out of mana now.
They're 7k behind now.
Do you think this is bold, though, from AG? I mean, there is no Aegis anymore. It's been reclaimed.
I don't think it's too bad for them to go for a smoke play and look for something aggressive. Like, if you think about the counterplay boom, it's very limited.
Maybe Yopaj, yes, they found him. X-Nova, Global Silence is going to be activated now, but Yoe already got off the Vortex. Now, Yopaj freed. Jokum's going to be punished for that one. In Your Dream now might struggle to get away here from Natsumi. Does have the Stone Gaze active now, which buys him a little bit of time. Separate. As frequently as he can to get that thing back off cooldown. Jokum sees the ward. I think they see him as well, as X-Nova is going to be the one to get caught here. He's a pretty big kill, especially because he doesn't have buyback. So now issues that they had in terms of catch, great illusion clear, great wave clear. I mean, that's quite the...
I mean, this is a nail-biting moment. These are 2 Indonesian orgs.
Big one. Oh, Mushi jumps in. That's going to be a stun on the Yoe, but of course he's got a Lotus dispelled. Still ends up finding himself silenced, however. X-Nova, by the way, holding onto a Gem of True Sight as Jokum. For an initiation, there's going to be a Ravage. Really nice job. And there's going to be the Budget Black Hole into now the Meteor Hammer from DB, but the damage, not really there, to be honest. It's still mostly on the Dusa, and even if the control was pretty nice and you balanced to him until that was removed, but still certainly going to struggle against it here.
Radiant's top tower.
Slow siege has begun.
Keep your eye out. Oh, there, keep your ears out now. In comes the Unstable Concoction. Does get reflected, but they have Mushi. Yopaj considering going on as well, but they're going to keep Natsumi at bay. From the high ground, though, he's starting to do some damage as Mushi does stay alive. These darn Dusa illusions, man. Look at these things. Tough to get through. I think she's got a block of cheese as well, hasn't she?
Oh.
Does she
have
not?
A full block of cheese?
I've never seen that before in a game I've casted. Natsumi's going to be able to get up the BKB. Global Silence as well. Does allow Natsumi to get away the Sunder. Good boy, Zephyr. Nice job, man. Now give me magic. Now give mana. You give your life, your days fast.
Well, I know my memory's loose, Richie, but I'm not senile just yet, okay?
Well, maybe you're...
I'm close to it.
Yeah. Boom. Really holding on for dear life now. This is their last lane of barracks. Dusa has Aegis only for 55 seconds as Mushi will stun himself on the high ground. They have caught Yopaj. That's quite the jump into the Ravage, committing everything here. They need a pop bomb.
Wait,
Did he have a Remnant? He does, but it's a deep Remnant. He didn't have a defensive Remnant, Jonathan. Does have buyback, though, can be into this fight, but it's Boom who are losing this engagement. They're going to have better back in 8 seconds as Mushi throws the stun, reflected back towards him as DP backstrokes his way on over him and proceeds to do nothing because he doesn't really have any damage. It's the Dusa who's on to the structures. The damn Coddle in the year of our Lord 2023 popping the Crimson Guard, keeping these buildings alive a bit longer, but it's X-Nova in trouble now, basically 3-shot by the Dusa, does not have buyback. That triggers the buyback now from Yopaj, but in trouble.
No.
Somebody's not left to be turned into stone and killed.
That's
Without
it.
buyback, that'll be game number 3 here, almost certainly, Jonathan. Yopaj doing what he can, and sure, they may not be able to stun him, but you sure as heck can't kill him either. Game number 3 here as AG fight their way back into the series.
Yeah, and another moderate-paced game from both sides this time. It looked strong from Boom once more, right? Like coming out of the laning phase into some of the mid-game fights, they looked sharper. But my issue with this draft, my issue with what they had to do here is that you relegate Mushi into an item machine.
Maybach